We'll just wait for another 5 minutes so that everyone can enter.
We'll formally begin the class in a few minutes. We're just waiting for everyone to join the meeting. Good evening, everyone. We will formally begin the class in a minute. Thank you for your patience. Today will be an introductory class. We'll be touching upon the basics of web development and just going over our curriculum and what softwares you're required to have for. And we'll be talking about essentially web developer karta kya hai. So we'll begin in a minute.
Alright, so can everybody see me? Just message here, like speak up if you can. Right. So my name is, I'll formally introduce myself first, and then Isa and Mayer will go. And then we can have your introductions as well. So my name is Mohammad Saram Hassan, and I'm from LGS Johor. Acha, before we start, would you guys want the program to be in Urdu, English, or should we like do it bilingual? Yeah,
Whatever language. Huh?
Just type your messages here. Whatever you like suggest. We'll do that, I guess. Guys, you need to message us. Alright. So yeah. We'll have it bilingually then. So my name is Mohammad Saram Hassan, and I'm from LGS Johor. I'll be starting my A-levels this year, and I have a particular interest in robotics and astronomy. So yeah. Now Isa will give her introduction, then we'll start.
Yeah, so I'm from Melbourne, and I've learned web development on YouTube, and because I love the work, I've been always intrigued by this. Mine,
So do I go ahead? Okay.
Yeah,
my
sure.
name is Mike, and I'm in my last years of A-levels from Mason College. I've been making websites and developing websites for around 3 years now, and I also learned off of YouTube and other websites. And so hopefully over the next few weeks, we'll also be able to help you out a bit and get you on your way. I think we should start now.
Yeah.
We'd like to know you guys also. Obviously, we can bond like we would a present in a single classroom, but we would highly encourage you for opening up with us and your fellow mates, so we have a comfortable learning environment. Who would like to go first? Let's go alphabetically.
Just give us an introduction of what you do and what you like, then we'll start. Larry, could you please start with your intro first? Larry, are you here?
Let's go alphabetically. We have Aisha, Abdul Kareem, and then Alian, Nagul. You guys can introduce yourself. Just your name and if you know coding already or what you like. Anyone?
Guys, we'd like to make it more interesting. So,
Okay, I'll go first. It's okay.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Mariam Ali. This is kind of pretty new to me, but I do have some sort of small experience in Arduino. Yeah, but that's like very basic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we'll teach you something. Yeah, so, who would like to go next?
Okay, I'll go next. You can hear me?
Yeah.
My name is Amnagul. I'm from LGS OPF student, and I like making websites. Yeah, I don't have much experience about it, like the web development and coding stuff, but I like making websites.
Whether you're planning to become a web developer part-time or just a hobby, I think this course will help you get started. And by the end of this course, you will be able to create your website. Who would go next?
Hello.
Yes, Larry.
I'm sorry, I was having a bit issue with my microphone. So I'm Larry, and I have no idea about web development, to be honest. So this is like something really new for me, and I would be very interested to learn about some new stuff, especially in this quarantine, to make my time bit productive.
Let's ask you the same question at the end of the session today and at the end of the sessions that we'll have, and then like you'll know better. Like at least जितनी हमें आती है उससे तो ज़्यादा ही आएगी. We'll make sure. Acha. So considering we'll have a bit of people up, so I guess let's start with the introduction. So yeah, so Maya, could you please go with this HTML?
Yeah, right. So, am I audible? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, over the course of the next month, we'll be teaching you, basics of HTML, CSS, and hopefully WordPress as well. Actually WordPress as well. So, HTML is basically the cornerstone of web development, because it's like the framework that you add everything else to. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it isn't specifically code. It's basically markup, which is, you can't interact with it in the conventional coding sense, but it's basically what you see. It's basically what you interact with when you open a web page, right? So HTML is a lot of uses. Basically, every single web page we use today is based on HTML. Actually, if you are on laptops right now, Balka, just share my screen for you show how where HTML is used. So here's a website. If can everyone see the website I've opened right now?
Let's just wait.
Yeah. Okay. So can everyone see my screen? Wait. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Yeah. Can everyone see my screen now?
नहीं Maya.
हाँ एक second हो गया. हाँ हो गया. Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the Google homepage, right? If you press Control U here, you'll see that this is also based on HTML, right? Under jo bhi hai, basically it's based around HTML. This is another website, completely different from Google search engine ek taraf, and here you have a very a media-based website with a lot of photographs and text and everything. You press Control U here, and this is also based on HTML, right? So HTML is basically a platform, on which you add other elements. So, you have the opportunities, you have the ability to add elements, you have the ability to add PHP elements, basically anything you want in a website, you start with HTML. So over this course, the first 4 classes will be based on HTML. We'll be teaching you the basic syntax, tags, how you can actually get a web page running.
Malika, could you please mute your mic?
We can continue with.
Right, so yeah.
Are going to keep their messages on mute.
Malika?
Okay, so yeah, I think.
Yes, thank you. You can continue, Maya.
Yeah, okay. So over the course of the next month, next 4 classes actually will be teach you, the basic syntax, tags, different kinds of tags and how you use them, how they're applied. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The different kinds of tags, and also how you can how you create an HTML document and how you can view it in your browser, among a lot of other things. And then we'll also teach you how to link style sheets, and hopefully if time permit, we'll also teach you how to add forms using PHP. That's basically what we'll be teaching you in HTML. You can get an HTML-based website up and running after
And then there's जो बहुत ज़्यादा pro लोग होते हैं, they design websites from scratch. जैसे Samsung वाले हो गए या paid जो लोग होते हैं, exactly जो ज़्यादा pay करते हैं, they make up websites for. लेकिन वो websites scratch से websites बनाना, क्योंकि it is a really tiring process. It will take you around a month or 2. So that is done professionally or वो universities में जाकर सीखते हैं. We'll tell you the basics for the WordPress and CSS styles and HTML, etc. So you won't have problem designing a website. WordPress website you can even make in a day, okay? And it will look similar to what Maya showed just now, Samsung वगैरह, okay? So I'll share my screen and give you something like your WordPress key or softwares वगैरह you require for. So yeah, just let me. Can everyone see my screen?
Not yet, no.
So, give me a second. Should work. Anyway, okay, I don't have any idea why it's working. So let's see. Anyway, so there's this. If you could search in your search engine localwp.com, there's a site for that. You can go there and you'll have a tab that shows you कि यार किस सॉफ्टवेयर के ऊपर या किस मैकबुक पे हो आप या विंडोज के ऊपर या किस विंडोज वगैरह के लिए आपको सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए, and you can download it for free. So yeah.
Now we can now see your screen.
अच्छा. Give me a second. Is it waking up?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, right. So I'll show you the software. This one is the software that we have. Okay? localwp.com. If you can see the URL that is here. So yeah, can everyone see this? Guys.
Yeah, it's visible. Yep, we can see it.
ठीक है. अच्छा. So this is a screen. Okay, you can get started or download for free. You have to click download for free, and then you have to choose the platform: Mac, Windows, Linux, or RPM based or Debian based. So since I have it already installed, I won't install it, but you get the idea, and you'll have something similar to this on your. Okay. I'll share the link for the downloading वाली site. So you on Google Classroom. Are you all on Google Classroom या अभी नहीं हो?
So everyone can join the Google Classroom as soon as you can, because we will be sharing handouts and the instructions to download the software we will need for this course.
Isaac, could you please share the code for the Google Classroom in the chat?
Yes.
Yes, I have it. Like. So then you'll have this screen. ठीक है? I'll formally introduce that और जब सारा कुछ करूँगा later, लेकिन I'll show you a website जो इससे मैंने खुद बनाई थी just for this particular video. It will take थोड़ा सा time for starting, लेकिन considering क्योंकि there are 2 ways जिससे आपकी website live होती है. Even if you make a website, ये किसका mic है यार? Guys, please turn off your microphones. Anyway. Okay. So, can you all see my screen up?
Yes, we can.
Just bring that. What the?
All right, so Saram, do you need a second?
You can go on. I don't think it's working for like.
Right.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, sure. With needed, I can talk about software you'll be needing for HTML and CSS. So right now we're looking at Dreamweaver CS6. If anyone has that installed, that's great. We're looking at resources where you can get that for yourself, and hopefully we'll be uploading those to the Google Classroom as soon as we find them. It's a great platform for editing and creating HTML and CSS documents. A file, and hopefully we find a resource so that we can all be on the same platform. Lekin if we aren't, we'll share softwares that we will be using ourselves as well, so that everyone is using the same softwares at the end. So stay tuned on the Google Classroom. Please check it frequently. We'll be uploading content there, exercises, softwares that you'll be needing. So please make sure you're added. The code's in the chat. And so before our next class, we'll be sending you the names of the softwares that you Does everyone see the code in chat? Okay, right. So, right. So, do you want to show them, like a template for a website based on a template, or just?
I have a
That's
picture to show to give you a visual depiction of what the three layers are: the presentation layer, the content layer, and your functional or behavior layer. One second.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can everyone see this? Can everyone see the screen?
Just give it a second or two, it will take time. Google Meet is copy weird.
I think from tomorrow.
Zoom has a limit of 100 people or 45 minutes. उसकी choice पे ऐसा है. I don't prefer that. लेकिन this is actually annoying.
Yeah, screen ही नहीं share हो रही. चलो, yeah, just give it a second, probably हो जाएगा.
I think we'll skip it.
We can share it in Google Classroom then.
So by the end of the month, you will have their own portfolio, a certificate of completion if you attend all the sessions of the education, and you'll be applying this to a project for the community, and your final project will be a specific existing template. It would be pretty easy. So from tomorrow we'll begin with HTML, and then we'll move on to CSS. Can everyone hear me?
I know you cut out at the start, but बाद में आवाज सही होगी थी. So if you repeat that, right?
Should I repeat?
Yeah, just the start. The start of this.
Okay. So I'm saying by the end of this course, you'll be able to describe the structure and the functionality of the World Wide Web, and you would be creating web pages, and your final project will either be a single page website or you will have to edit existing templates.
So if anyone has any questions, please leave them in the chat for now, and we'll get to them.
Just let me know if you can see my screen here.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can see.
अच्छा सही है. I don't know why it was. अच्छा, so this is the end product that you will get जब आप download कर लोगे the software Local by Flywheel. ठीक है, the software's name is, write that down, Local by Flywheel. There are a couple of softwares for WordPress websites. असल में होता ये है कि you can design a website WordPress की online भी if you want. ठीक है, but that would mean कि you will have to purchase a web hosting and domain first. What web hosting and domain is कि आप Google के ऊपर समझो जाते हो और जाके किसी Samsung की वेबसाइट खोलते हो. ठीक है, तो जो डोमेन होती है that is the URL. Suppose करो considering mail or O-Level Academy. Suppose this is the first website that is coming. So ठीक है, olevelacademy.com is the URL. ठीक है, that is the domain. ठीक है, जो आप खरीदते हो. ठीक है, there are a couple of websites which you purchase it from. ठीक है. GoDaddy, I guess there's the famous one in Pakistan is GoDaddy. इसके अलावा भी 2-3 हैं, but mainly GoDaddy use होता है. लेकिन if you just purchase a domain और आप hosting ना करो, उसकी domain is pretty, it's around 300 or 400 rupees. लेकिन if you don't purchase a web hosting too, तो आपकी website live तो रहेगी, लेकिन you won't see a thing. ठीक है कि आप जाके किसी URL के ऊपर आपकी होगी, कोई और वो खरीद नहीं सकता. यार मैंने सपोज मैंने भी Samsung.com खरीदनी है, लेकिन Samsung ऑलरेडी हैज इट, तो आई कैन परचेज दैट. पूरे वर्ल्ड के अंदर सिर्फ एक ही Samsung.com की साइट है. ठीक है, सो यू कैन डू यार Samsung.com हो सकती है, Samsung.live हो सकती है. ठीक है, लेकिन बिगर कंपनीज परचेज सारी यार लाइव भी कर रही है, .com वाली भी कर रही है, .net वाली भी कर रही है, एंड देन दे डोंट गिव देयर राइट्स टू एनी अदर्स. लेकिन अगर आपके पास सपोज करो एक वेबसाइट है, आई हैव परचेज्ड ए डोमेन फॉर Samsung विद द नेम ऑफ Samsung, सही है, बट आई डोंट हैव वेब होस्टिंग की उसके ऊपर सर्विस. ठीक है, तो they won't be able to purchase my website, but if you will search for Samsung.com you'll get nothing, क्योंकि आपकी जो डेटा स्टोर होता है ऑन द ड्राइव दैट इज ऑन द इंटरनेट. यार एक ड्राइव होती है, ये जो सारा इंटरनेट पे डेटा भी है ना, वो भी कहीं स्टोर जरूर होता है. इट इजंट कि यार हर क्लाउड्स के अंदर ही पड़ा हुआ है. देयर इज अ मशीन या जो भी है जहाँ पे ये सारा डेटा स्टोर होता है, वो हर वक्त लाइव आपको फीडबैक दे रहा होता है. यार वो हर वक्त इंटरनेट के ऊपर वो चीजें भेज रहा होता है. सही है, तो इफ यू डोंट हैव वेब होस्टिंग वाली साइट तो यू वोंट सी अ थिंग. सही है, तो यू विल हैव दिस ऑल ए लेवल वाले academy.com, बट यू विल गेट एरर मैसेज और एरर 404. ठीक है, या आई गेस गेम चल जाएगी डायनासोर वाली है, बट एनीवे सही है. तो WordPress does that, तो आपको वो खरीदनी पड़ती है. अराउंड इट कॉस्ट अराउंड $3,000-$3,200. लेकिन इफ यू वांट टू सी योर वेबसाइट लाइव ऑन योर कंप्यूटर और इसके अलावा कहीं नहीं, लाइक आप अगर जैसे ये virtualpharmaceuticals.net है, ठीक है, इट्स साइट डोमेन. ठीक है, बट इफ यू सर्च इट ऑन द इंटरनेट यू विल सी एन एरर मैसेज. सही है, लेकिन इफ आई स्टार्ट द साइट फ्रॉम हियर और स्टॉप द साइट फ्रॉम हियर, when you will open it you will create a new website from this. लेकिन मैं I'll explain it बाद में जब हम शुरू से करेंगे, but you get the idea. ठीक है, तो you will get just pharmaceuticals.net, लेकिन अगर आप जब तक परचेज नहीं करोगे तो कोई और नहीं देख सकेगा. इस वजह से you download this software जो आपके कंप्यूटर के ऊपर, सिर्फ आपके कंप्यूटर के ऊपर ये वेबसाइट दिखा सकता है, क्योंकि इसकी फाइल सेव्ड हैं in the form of PHP, HTML and CSS in my computer. सही है, so if you click view site you will get to a screen here. सही है, इस तरह की स्क्रीन होगी. You can just then add stuff, और अगर आप admin पे क्लिक करते हो ये, तो you will have the authority or the command to edit this website. सही है, तो I'll give you ये Virtuous Pharmaceuticals है, मैंने खुद डिजाइन की थी around a month back जब मैं फ्री था. तो like I'll give you an idea of what this website looks like. Like I don't know why isn't working, लेकिन this is the video that I created. सही है, is it visible वैसे?
Your screen is visible, not the video.
हाँ नहीं, I have switched off the video. सही है, तो you get this is the domain. ठीक है, ये जो यहाँ पे आ रही है localhost/wordpress/. ठीक है, ये WordPress considering अभी क्योंकि हमने परचेज नहीं की तो ये आ रहा है, लेकिन when you are done with it और आपने अपनी फाइल को like परचेज कर लिया, डोमेन और होस्ट कर लिया, तो you won't get this. ठीक है, you will get the original domain that you purchased. So these are the animations that work. You'll do that in JavaScript. ठीक है, so this is the overall idea. इस तरह की कोई website होगी that you'll make at the end of the day. Also, ये जो websites हैं, they really pay you. You can like Fiverr or whose microphone is? Please put mute your microphones. अच्छा, तो Fiverr Upwork जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स के ऊपर most of the people are earning between $400 to $500 a month using WordPress to make websites. तो आपके पास clients आते हैं, they pay you to make a website जिसका नाम है Google, सही है? And I want to launch a new product जिसका नाम है LinkedIn या Instagram, ठीक है? And I want a website for that. तो you will refer, अच्छा आप जाओगे कि यार अच्छा if there are professionals जो आपको मिलते हैं on Fiverr वगैरह, freelancing वगैरह का, ठीक है? तो you will go there, you will see कि यार अच्छा मुझे WordPress website चाहिए, मुझे CSS, HTML के अंदर scratch से बनी हुई website चाहिए, या मुझे templates use करके website बनानी, ठीक है? So you will go there and you will say कि यार मुझे इस तरह की website चाहिए. आपको उसके पर उनकी फीस मिल जाती है depending on their experience and how well or how many pages they design, ठीक है? तो you will just go there and say कि यार अच्छा इस बंदे को मैंने कहना है, suppose करो I go to Fiverr and I see a profile of and I'll say कि यार please design a website, this is the overall style that I want. I'll show them a little bit of websites का design और मेरे जो like font styles और colors और जो files मैं upload करना चाहता हूँ, ठीक है? अब ये locations वगैरह these are hyperlinks जो आपको सीधा उनके web page वगैरह के ऊपर लेंगे, सही है? These video testimonials etc. do it. I'll just skip it थोड़ा सा. Again, this is the general website that you'll have. Okay. So you can also put a map or messaging कि यार suppose करो there's this thing, yeah, this. So I'll write my name here and I'll just submit it through this, and then the message will be sent directly to this email that I have put here. So we'll show you how you do that. WordPress, to be honest, is pretty easy क्योंकि इसके अंदर literally सिर्फ you have to drag and drop. जैसे आप image edit करते हो ना कि you have Photoshop के tools side पे and you just go there कि यार मैंने अच्छा rectangle बनाना है तो I go to a rectangular interface और जो उसकी shape होती है and then I'll draw that. इसमें भी इसी तरह होता है कि यार you go to I have to suppose I have to edit this. So yeah, I need this in yellow color. I'll click on this. ठीक है? There will be a box इस तरह का इधर, ठीक है? Which will have all the options. यार इसका font style change करना है, इसका background change करना है, इसका color change करना है, etc. etc. And then I'll choose कि यार अच्छा इसके अंदर. Or suppose I need to add a Facebook link का अपना इधर. We'll show you that. This is basically it. Okay? Right. So I'll stop sharing my screen now.
Yeah, so I think we should wrap up now.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. The curriculum is pretty simple and it will take around, I guess, 6 weeks or 4 weeks to cover it, and you'll be able to design a website and you'll actually make a website before you go out.
So we'll actually have an entire session on web hosting and how to get a website live towards the end after we've explained how to actually develop a website. So you don't have to worry about that. So by the end of this session, we'll basically tell you how to develop a website, how to design it completely, and then also how to upload it, and how to, or so essentially enable you to effectively freelance on Fiverr and other websites that Sarah mentioned. So yeah, don't worry about that. We'll clarify everything. Today was just an introduction. Everything we spoke about today we'll cover in much more detail over the next month. So if you have any questions about that, so we'll hopefully answer those in upcoming sessions. Otherwise, we'll always be available on Google Classroom. You can drop a question there and we'll answer it for sure.
Can everyone see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I found this to give you a visual idea of. So we use 3 languages HTML for your structure layer, which basically.
Isa, you aren't clear.
What? Can you repeat?
You aren't clear. आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Can you hear me now?
Not really, no.
Yeah, but like.
So I'm saying these are the 3 layers. So it's basically to give you a visual idea of the 3 layers of the 3 languages we use to build a website. So HTML is for your structure layer, or the content layer, on which all your the content you build, or the tables, or whatever you want to see on your website. It's basically that. And CSS, the cascading style sheet you use for your presentation there, which has all the styles you want to add to your content that you just made in the HTML. Can everyone hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. And your third layer is the third language you use is JavaScript, that you use for your behavior layer or your functionality ke. For example, when you click a button ke, for example, you click कि आपने आगे किसी वेबसाइट पे मूव करना है, और पेज अप, पेज नेक्स्ट. So basically your functionality depends on your JavaScript query language. So yeah, that's it. It's to give you a visual idea कि how we'll be using 3 layers to build the website. I hope it's clear now.
Asle, we don't want to go in ज़्यादा detail since we believe that we'll be having more students इसके बाद. ठीक है, most of the emails that we like sent were कल, तो इस वजह से I don't think mostly students were able to like get them or see them. So like we'll hopefully have more people in the next session. Then we'll start. So yeah, I just want you guys to join the Google Classroom that we have and send us an introduction on what background do you have, like कोई programming वगैरह से background है या नहीं, if you have learned a language or two, so that we know कि our strength and overall strength class की किस जगह पे. Right, that's about it, I guess. Mayer or Iza, do you have any other thing?
Just one thing. We tend to usually mix up these words, web page, website. So I think to better understand a new internet skill, web development, I was thinking for giving you a right idea of these words, because there's a very thin line between them. So we define of websites, or website क्या होता है? It's basically what we've been using to for if you're a typical internet user, you probably visit several websites every day. ठीक है, जिसके आगे www, the word wide web files, it's basically your website, and they run on a web browser. And what is a web browser? वो आपकी basically जो Chrome or Internet Explorer, Firefox, what we use to, for example, आपकी basic website है for www.google.com. ठीक है, आप इसको किस पे run करोगे? Web browser like Chrome, for instance, or Firefox. So these are your browsers, and your web page is from which a website builds. So you take several files, several web pages that make up one website, and developing that is basically what we'll be teaching web development. So yeah.
We'll try our best to speak in English and Urdu. Like we'll explain stuff in English and Urdu. So I don't think that'll be a problem. And also, I think I just end by saying, please join the classroom. Uspe will be sending in softwares, the software that Saram talked about, and also the software that you need to download for HTML and CSS. So we'll send resources there, links to the softwares. Just please make sure you download them before our next session tomorrow, and hope to see you all then.
So how many of you have CS6? It's an Adobe Dreamweaver software. We'll try to post a link. आज ही, लेकिन the problem is, so we'll figure it out anyway. We'll post a link आज, सही है? नहीं, we'll post a link आज for both Windows and Mac, so it won't be a problem.
Yeah, we'll figure something out if we can't get CS6. Don't worry about anything. Right, so I think that's it for today.
So if you don't have any questions, then it's goodbye. we'll meet you all.
We go tomorrow. We will have the class on the same timings, 6 to 7.
Yeah, so you can log off now. It's perfect.
It actually doesn't matter if you use Windows or Mac, so both of them will be fine.